Hi, my name is Kirsten Gray. Thank you for tuning into my informative speech. As a public speaking student, we can all agree that speech apprehension or stage fright is something that can happen to anybody and takes little to induce. So, on top of normal circumstances, having a visible ailment is something that can complicate things. For the past week, I have been battling a sty. Instead of letting this discourage me from my presentation, though, I will actually be doing my informative speech on them. According to Dr. Mary Loth in her 2016 patient information, styes are a very common infection in the eyelid. As displayed here in Figure 1 by Human 2012, and described by Boyd in her 2017 article, a sty, also called a hordeolum, is a small painful red lump that grows at the base of your eyelid and is caused by bacterial infection. There are two types of styes, also described by Boyd in her 2017 article. There is the external hordeolum, which is a sty that begins at the base of your eyelash and is most commonly caused by an infection in a hair follicle. There is also the internal hordeolum, which is a sty inside of your eyelid and is caused by an infection in the oil-producing gland. This can happen to anyone because it's not a foreign disease. As Dr. Loth describes in her 2016 information, the usual germ that causes this is Staphylococcus aureus and is found even on healthy skin. So this is something that's applicable to everyone because this is an illness that can happen to anybody and is found even on healthy people. Distinguished from other illnesses, such as a chalazion, which is a swollen bump on the eyelid, a sty is unlike this because it is very painful, whereas a chalazion is not. Conjunctivitis is also an illness with redness and swelling of the eye, but it is an inflammation of the conjunctiva, or the transparent lining on the whiteness of the eye. So a sty, unlike conjunctivitis, will only have redness on the eyelid, whereas conjunctivitis will have redness and swelling in the whiteness of the eye as well. Now that we have identified what a sty is, we are going to move on to basic care and treatment. One of the things described was to do nothing, basically to wait for your body to purge this on its own. While we are waiting, a warm compress, which is a clean cloth that is applied to the eyelid for about 10 to 15 minutes, 3 to 5 times a day, as described by Boyd, can help to relieve the discomfort as well as localize the inflammation. Do not attempt to assist in the drainage or to push on it. This will happen on its own, and any aiding in this can actually cause further damage. Avoid wearing contact lenses or makeup and discard any used makeup that could be contaminated. This image here by Tall in 2009 is of someone applying a contact lens. It's important to know when to seek medical attention. While this is something that is common, if it persists and does not respond to treatment, you do need to see a doctor. Nicole Golan of Medical Today also explains in her 2017 article that other signs include if the sty gets worse very quickly, if there is any bleeding, if it starts to affect your vision or spreads to the white of your eye, as well as if the redness and inflammation spreads to the cheek or any of the surrounding areas. All of these are indicators that it is becoming further complicated and does require medical assistance. Now, in hindsight, this is something that can affect everyone as a common illness, and being that it is so easily identifiable, has such accessible remedies at home, but does require attention from a medical doctor under certain circumstances, this is something that everyone should be aware of. Whether this is something that has affected you in the past or is just a possible future infection, I hope that this information can apply to you and can allow you to some relief and assist you in future healing. Thank you very much and have a great day.